said. What about him? Pointing, I said, real cocky. But they dragged me out anyway. Why me? What had I done wrong? I knew all that stuff about don't do this, don't do that, don't commit adultery. No one did it better than me. Everyone knew that. So there I was out in the street, people staring at me, staring like they had never done it. But I knew. One of them sidled up to the new man and said, so awkward here, ask a question about Moses' law and stoning. And I thought they brought me out here to hear the debate about this fallen woman, and I'm it. They were talking about stoning. Stoning. I had seen it once before when I was a kid. These men, they spat on her in turn and then stood back and picked up stones, rocks, sharp ones, and threw them at her one at a time. The first one, it hit her shoulder, a horrible sound. Dead. The second, it hit her head. I couldn't look after that, but I could still hear those horrible thuds. I never went back there again. Stoning. It was then I realized that I too could die here. Oh, their tricky talk can get you. You haven't given. You didn't do this. You forgot to do that. Their tricky talk was going to kill me, and it was working. He just stood there, trying to get out of it. But you can't. If they want it, they get it. They know how. I began to feel sick to my stomach. I'm going to die. Like that woman. I'm going to die. And he stood there. They knew they had him. I could feel the sweat from the burning heat. The arm holding me down. It was so hot. I tried to get away, but I couldn't. They just held me there, in the sand and the stones. The stones. Which ones would they use? And then he stepped closer and bent down. Oh God, no, please, not now. But nothing happened. He just drew his fingers through the sand. And they stood there watching him, their shadows over me, listening. And then he went up to one of the big men and said real hard, if any of you is without sin, let him be the first to cast a stone at her. Oh no, no, oh no, please God, no, no, not now, please, no, when, hit me, oh where will they hit me, when, no, I closed my eyes tight, my forehead in the sand, curled up, waiting, no, an arm touched my shoulder, I cowered lower. Nothing happened. I opened my eyes to the light and the sand. There were no hands to hit me. No feet to kick me if I looked at them. Nobody. Except that man. And he came closer to me and said, I can remember, it was like a hum in my head from all that shouting. Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you? I looked at him. It hurt my throat to say it. No one, sir. I couldn't stand it any longer. I couldn't look at him. I turned away. And then his shoulder, his hand touched my shoulder, and he waited till I looked at him. Then neither do I condemn you. life of sin. Neither do I condemn you. Leave your life of sin.